Morning. Sorry for the delay. I was, whoops. All right. So, good morning. Sorry for the delay. I realized I was posting to myself and supposed to the public. So, let's begin. Let's start seated, tall, supremely still. Close the eyes. Bring the attention inward. Nothing to do, nothing to seek. Everything we need is already within. Let's begin with the sound of Om 3 times to attract divine attention. Imagine becoming one with all beings. Fix your mind on God alone. Rest your mind in God alone. And then God will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering and enjoy this practice through our senses. I'll now chant the mantra for purification. Purify this space, the grounds, and all the psychic channels within. If you know it, chant along with me. If not, just think about the intention of purifying, and you derive all the benefits. Om pavitraha pavitrawa sawa vashtanga topi va yaha smrit pantrikaksham sabaya bhyantraha sji. Let's come to standing now. Start off by charging body with the earth's energy. Bring the arms up, palms facing in. Inhale from the soles of feet right up to the fingertips. Imagine the earth's energy going all the way up through the body. Then holding it all at the fingertips, suspend the breath. Exhale all the way back down to the soles of the feet. Inhale, visualize the earth's energy moving right up through the body, charging it up. Holding it at the fingertips, hold the breath. Exhale down. Visualize the breath and the energy moving through the body. Last time, inhale, attract the earth energy right up to the fingertips. Holding it at the fingertips now, suspend the breath. Exhale down. Release the arms. Let's continue the exercises. Roll ahead in circles. From here on in, be like the witness watching a body moving with grace, with ease and steadiness. And switch the direction of rotation. Now, with the next set of exercises, we're going to just try to breathe vigorously in order to promote release of toxins and by generating heat. You'll sweep the arms up, down, up, exhale, down. Inhale, exhale, up. Inhale, pull straight up. Exhale, pull down. And inhale, extend forward. Exhale, pull back. Oxygenate the blood. Do this vigorous exercise and breathing. And now swing the arms back and forth behind the ears. Now across the chest, throw the arms back on the exhale. Conclude. Bring the arms up over the head. Toss the body down on the exhale. Float up on the inhale and down. Last one. Just allow the body to just hang there. Stop shaking and bouncing. And then roll your way back up. Now bring the arms up over the head in the inhale. Exhale, come to squat. Just go as far as you can with your knees. Move according to your condition, always. Straight back up. And then pull the elbows out to the side, the height to the shoulders. Twist from side to side. Exhale to complete the twist. And release. Next one has 4 movements. Also incorporates a squat. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, down. Again, just the height that you can. Inhale, straight up. And then down. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Continue. Last one. And release. Now arms out straight in front. This is the exhale position. Inhale, circle around backwards. Exhale, pull in and punch right back out. It's like a recoil effect. Now drop the arms by the sides of the body. Almost the same thing, but it's a circle and a quarter. So inhale all the way around to the front. Exhale, pull in and drop the arms down. The exhale. Last one, and release. Bring the feet about the width of the mat, the toes beyond the edges of the mat. Right arm up, inhale. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, bend to the right. One more on each side. And back up. Next one is almost the same, but the breathing is a little bit different. Inhale, left, right arm up. Hold as you go into the bend. Exhale, release. Inhale, left arm up. Hold the breath as you deepen. And release. Again. Feel as though you had weights attached to your fingertips, pulling you down deeper. Return on the exhale. Left arm up to lengthen and then deepen the bend with the breath retention. And return. Keep going. Make the movements graceful. Imagine your grass blowing in the wind. Edge of the foot, all the way to the fingertips. Lengthen the curve. Push the hand against the foot, maybe to go a little bit deeper. lose yourself in the sensations. Let's do one more on each side. And release. Now come onto the hands and knees into table position. Cat-cow. I'm going to work the core here to generate some heat. Inhale. Arch the back. Exhale. Rounding the back now. Inhale. Stretch the belly skin. Exhale the back skin now. Inhale. Push the heart forward away from the seat. Exhale, push it right up between the shoulder blades. Inhale. Exhale. Try not to jam up the back of the neck. Inhale. Pull the neck out of the shoulders. Exhale. Tuck the chin into the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Feel the shoulder blades coming right together and dropping. Inhale. Pull them away from one another. Good. Come back to neutral. Raise the right leg up and swing out to the right on the exhale. Just easy, light movements to loosen up the hip. And release. Other leg, left leg up. Swing it up to the left. And release. Come down onto the belly now. Anchor down through the lower body, the hips. Anchor the top of the feet down. Join the hands behind the back. Going to lift the upper back up. Strengthen the upper back, the muscles up in the upper back area. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Press the thighs into the mat. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Two more. Up, down, up, and down. Relax. Drop the arms by the sides. Breathe in. Exhale. Relax. Next, I'll demonstrate the first option. Bring the arms out in front. I'm going to swing the legs up. Use the movement of the legs, the momentum of the legs to move the body. Try not to use your hands too much, they'll stop the action. That's not, if you want a modification, you bring your arms by the sides of the body and just lift your legs up. Try to get your thighs up off the mat. Alright, so let's give it a try. Release. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring the hands up to the shoulders. Bring the seat all the way back behind the heels. 4 movements. Next sequence. Inhale, come up into high cat. Exhale, drop the hips between your hands. Come into Cobra, Bhujangasana. Inhale, back into high cat. Tuck the chin in. Exhale, seat all the way back behind the heels. And let's do it together. Up. Forward, shoulders back, neck long, up, and back, up, forward, up, and back, up, forward. Try not to hyperextend the joints. Up and back. Keep a little bit of softness in the elbows and up. Forward. Up and back. Up. Forward. Tap into the sensations all along the spine. Up. Back. Up. Forward. Up. And back. Up. Really round the back. Forward. Up. And back. Up. Forward. Moving away. It doesn't crunch the lower back. Keep the heart, pushing the heart forward and up. Away from the seat and back. Up. Forward. Up. And back. Last time. Up. Forward. Up. And back. And rest for a moment. Forehead on the ground. Breathe in. Breathe out. Next one, very similar. We're going to pull ourselves through on the inhale, right into Cobra. Hold it for a moment. Hold the breath. Exhale, return to Child's Pose. Alternatively, come from above. Inhale, come forward. Just very similar to what we just did. Hold the Cobra. Hold the breath. And back. And let's continue. Inhale, right up. And release, exhale. Inhale. Use your arms to propel you forward with power and with gracefulness. And back. Inhale, smoothly glide, brush your nose to the ground as you come forward, rise up, head back over the seat. And return. Inhale. And back. Try not to crunch up the lower back and the back of the neck. Inhale. Just keep on imagining the spine. Whatever sensations in the spine. You just try to make it so that there's no breaks in the line of energy. And back. Inhale. Hold. And back. Inhale. Make like a snake creeping through the grass, coming up to peer at the world. And back. Two more. Glide smoothly forward. Return. Last one. Creep forward. Come all the way up. Hold. And return. And take a moment. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then come back forward onto the belly and flip over onto your back. Reach the arms up over the head, push the heels out, lengthen, exhale. Squeeze the thighs into the chest, chin to the knees. Into tuck, inhale, stretch. Exhale, tuck. In, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, last one. Exhale. Different variation. Inhale, extend. Now hold the breath, tuck. Push the lower back into the mat. Squeeze the thighs tightly to the body. And release. Exhale. Inhale, stretch. Extend. Hold the breath. Tuck. Release. Inhale. Hold and tuck. Release. as much as you can. And make yourself as compact as you can on a tuck. Holding the breath. Exhale, release. Inhale. Hold, tuck. Release. Inhale and tuck. Release. 2 more. Extend. Come into tuck. Hold. Release. Last time. Inhale, stretch. And tuck. Hold. And release. Come into Shavasana for a moment. Breathe in. Exhale. Drop all the fatigue out of the body. Next one. We're going to bring the arms over the head. Swing the legs over the head as far as you can. And then bring the legs back down. As soon as the heels touch, come up. Fold the body down over the legs. So just go to the extent that you can. You don't have to come all the way up with your feet and back. And you can use them into the body to bring your body up. If you have to do it by just doing halfway, the feet are in the air, it's okay. Try to make the movement smooth. Try to use your cores. However, if you're stronger, let's post your momentum. Nice, smooth gliding movements, no jerks. Try to move in a way that is pleasing in your imagination, in your vision. Let's do one more after this one. And next time you come back and bring your legs over the head, bend your legs, you come down, crunch your feet, push into your feet, come right up to standing. Okay, so we're going to go to the front of the mat, just give me a minute. Okay, so going back to the front of the mat with the hands in front of the heart. Remembering the best thing you can do, the selfless service, is to offer up the practice to make it more meaningful. Imagine moving in time with all yogis everywhere to deliver benefits to all. Let's move together as one, like a school of fish. Raise your arms up over the head, spirits front of the body. Come down, forward fold. Bend your knees if you need to. Bring your hands flat on the ground. Then right foot back into lunge. Drop the seat, bring the knee down, look up, come into high plank. Lower the knees down, bring the seat behind the heels. And glide forward into the cobra. Back into downward facing dog. Lift the seat up and back. Right foot steps forward to the hands, sink down through the seat. Feet together, chest to the thighs, head down. Again, bend your knees to keep your body with your legs. Come all the way up to standing, arch back, stretch the front of the body, return home. Raise your arms up over the head again. Go down. Fold the body in half. Left foot back into lunge, sink down to the seat. Into plank, lower the knees down, bring the seat all the way back behind the heels. Stretch the back. Then glide forward, brush the nose to the ground, coming into cobra. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left foot steps quietly between the hands. Feet together. Again, bow down as though in humbleness. Come right up to standing. Return home. Don't worry about the breath. Move the body in a way that keeps the breath steady and even. And then watch the breath deliver a sense of grace and fluidity and ease of movements. Lower down. Come forward to the cobra. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Melt the heart towards the ground. Right foot steps. Feet together. Come up. Hands back to the heart. Watch the body moving by itself with grace, with power and steadiness. Left foot back. Be deliberate in all your movements. Make every movement reflect surrender, humbleness, devotion. Left foot steps, sink the seat. Feet together, bow to the legs. Come right up. Back home. Adding on, reach the arms up over the head. Come down. Bend the knees, chest on the thighs, join the hands behind the back. Inhale, pull the head forward. Imagine trying to push the chest beyond your knees. And dive deep, Uttanasana. Bring the forehead towards the shins, the arms over the head. Push the seat up to stretch the backs of the legs. Good. Now release the hands beside your feet. Right foot back, lower the knee. Bring the arms up over the head. Crescent moon. Arch back. Pull the arms back behind your head if you can. And bring the hands down. Step back. Lower down. Glide. Like a snake creeping through the grass. Come up. Adho Mukha Svanasana. And then the right foot forward. Again, bring your arms over the head. Reach back, form a crescent shape with the body, crescent moon shape with your body. Hands down. Step the feet together. Chest on the thighs again. Hands behind the back. Inhale, extend. Exhale, dive down. Then release the hands, bring them over the head. Stretch the whole front of the body. Hips forward. Return Pranamasana. And up again, reach up. Go down, move core into condition always. Chest on your thighs. Inhale, extend. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, cool down. Keep on lengthening. Bring the hands down. Left foot back, lower the knee. Reach the arms up over the head. Stretch the front of the body without shortening the lower back. Crunching up the lower back, high plank. Down we go. Coming forward and back. Just do your best. Don't worry about the results. Move according to your condition. Left foot forward. Drop the seat right against the front heel. And then bring the hands down. Step the feet together. Stay away for Uttanasana. Join the hands behind the back. Inhale, pull the head forward. Exhale, bring the top of the head down towards the ground. Lift the seat. Release the arms. Come all the way up to standing. Arch back. Hands back to the heart. Another variation. Reach up. Go down. Plant the hands, shift your weight forward, come onto your toes, shoulders over the fingertips. Now push into the mat and just allow your toes to glide back. Bend your elbows so you land softly. You're hovering just above the ground. Come up into upward facing dog. Chest forward and up. Make like a dog howling at the moon. Again, try to keep the back of the neck and the lower back without wrinkles. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Here, take a few moments to just open up the shoulders, soften the line of the back, bring the chest towards the ground and the belly towards the thighs, head below the arms. Now getting ready to come forward, lift the heels, bend the knees, look between the hands, push into your hands, and just allow your feet to just skim the ground as they come forward, just hovering above the ground. Chest, thighs, head down. Come all the way up to standing. Hands back to the heart. Now if you don't want to jump, you can just walk your feet back. Reach the arms up over the head. Come down. Now push into your hands, show weight over the fingertips. And then just glide back. Forward and up into upward facing dog. Back into downward facing dog. Out the heart a little bit. Good. And then lift the heels, bend the knees, look between the hands. And then bring your feet forward, hopping or walking. Pull the body in towards the legs. Come right up to standing. Reach up and back. And return home. hands to the heart. Now take a breath here, breathe in deeply. Exhale, imagine letting go of all expectations, all attachments to the results. Let's continue. Reach the arms up over the head. Come down. Take a moment. Hug the body to legs by pulling on the opposite elbows. Chest on your thighs, and then use your body to push the legs further back. Send the chest further down as though you're trying to get up beyond the knees. If you can, keep bring your forehead against your shins. Tilt the seat up. And then bring the hands back down here. From here, step the right foot back. Lower the knee down, Kapyasana again. Inhale, lift up, bring the arms up over the head. Pull the arms up high so the shoulders come up by the ears. Then exhale, drop the shoulders down. As much as you can, press the seat forward. Rock the shoulders back and forth if you like to get the arms further back. Keep the arms straight. Think of the shape of a crescent moon. And watch the body moving into your expression of it. Coming back up, come into more upright position with your legs like a box. Turn to the right, arms out to the side, and then go down into Sukha Virabhadrasana. Sukha Trikonasana, sorry. Left shoulder against the left knee, and bring the right arm up. If you want to take a bind, go ahead, or a half bind even. Hand to the inside of the thigh, or drop the shoulder down, so you can get your whole left arm underneath. And pull the right shoulder back. Look over the right shoulder. Option here to look down, come into Parsvakonasana. Lift the back knee up off the ground, keep your seat up by the height of the knee. If it's too much to take the bind, your left hand still on the ground, right arm over the head. Give more space if you want, but bring your forearm rested on the thigh. From here, bring the right hand back down, turn forward, back knee down, bend the toes under. Raise the right arm up, and then take the elbow all the way to the left. Armpit is by the knee, hands to the heart, so push into your left hand. Raise the body up so the tummy is higher than the thigh, and then pull the left shoulder back. Over your left shoulder. Here you can take a bind if you like. You can also alternatively take your knee up off the ground. Pull the left hip back, head forward. You might want to extend the arms. Utthita Parsvakonasana, left arm over the head, or bind, left arm over the back. Join your hands underneath the belly. All options. Go to your comfortable edge. You're exercising your full potential. Good. Now, come right up into Virabhadrasana 2. Take on a consciousness of a mighty warrior, determined, strong, devoted. Bring the hands behind the back, pull on the hands, inhale, lift the chest, bring the head back, exhale, dive down. Go to the right a little bit so that your shoulder doesn't get caught on the knee on the way down. The shoulder ideally slips to the inside, the forehead towards the ground or on the ground, arms over the head. If you need to, you can lower the right knee down. Keep on lengthening the spine. Maybe so you can get the heart close to the ground as well. Pull the arms back onto the back, lift the head, and then move the left foot out to the long edge of the mat. Hands on the inside of the foot, lizard. Rock back and forth, sink down through the seat. And then push back through the right foot one more time. Right heel, lower the knee, flatten out the toes. If you can, roll to the right, right forearm down, Roll to the left, see if the left forearm will come down. If it doesn't, no worries, just stay on your hands, continue to lengthen. Pull the chest forward as you pull with the arms as though you're trying to pull the floor towards you. Keep the gaze steady, just like a lizard. Very flexible. Your chest might come right down onto the ground. The knee higher than the back. And now press into the hands. Step back into high plank from here. Lower down knees, chest, forehead. Glide forward into your cobra. Perhaps upward facing dog if you like. Pull your knees and hips up off the ground. Make like you're howling at the moon. Try to represent the form to the fullest extent possible. Now downward facing dog. Stretch the back like a dog stretches its back. With its head low, exhibit loyalty to your master, just like a dog does. Right foot between the hands, back knee down. Copy asana. Arms come up, hands in Kali Mudra. If it's too much, just keep your hands apart. And stretch the body about the hips. Feel as though the arms are pulling the body further about. And coming back upright. Press into the front knee, Sukha Virabhadrasana. Arms out to the side to lengthen first, and then just tip down. Right hand down, left arm up. Take your variations as you see fit. Half bind, half Paschimottanasana, and maybe take your left arm over the head. Come up higher if you need to. Or go into a bind. Lots of different options. Push the body back against the inner leg. Look over your left shoulder. Break the pose. Left hand comes back down. Turn forward. Chest and hips facing forward. Left arm up. And then we'll do it this way. Elbows the outside of the thigh, the armpits right against the outside of the leg. And your hands are right up at the shoulder. Push the right hand down into the left. Pull the body up. And then start to rotate. Try to twist so that your chest is looking up. Your right shoulder eventually comes to the height of the left. Again, take other variations as you know them. Lift the back knee up if you like. Come into the extended version with your left fingertips on the ground, right arm over the head. Or take a bind. Keep pushing through the base of the toes of the left foot and the left heel as well. Quietly and gracefully move into Warrior Two. Sink down, hips about the height of the knee, long and strong lines. Now bring the hands behind the back, join the hands, inhale, lift the chest, bring the head back as you pull the hands down. Exhale, keep strong through the legs, and then dip down. Go to the left again so that your shoulder comes the inside of the knee. Take your modifications you need to. Lower the left knee on the ground if that's more suitable. Be unjudging, just do your best. And then pull your hands back down to the back, lift the head, and release your hands back onto the ground on the inside of the right foot. Move the right foot out so the knee stays close to the shoulder and over the foot. And then just rock back and forth. Pushing back through the heel. One last time, lower the knee down, flatten out the toes. If your shoulder's about the height of the knee or lower, you might be able to get the right left forearm down and then perhaps the right forearm. Continue to pull the chest forward. Be flexible. See if you can get your chest right down. Imagine you have a big weight resting right on your seat, and eventually that heaviness will go into the chest as well and allow your body to drop lower. Feel like a lizard sunning itself on the warm earth. Now getting ready to come back onto your hands into plank position. Knees, chest, forehead down. Right up into cobra or upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out, melt through the heart. Vasisthasana on your left hand, left foot first. Move the left hand more in front of the nose. Spin on your feet. Go to the right. Keep your hips forward and up. If you need to, of course, you drop your left knee down. If you want to go further, go ahead and slide your right toes back alongside the left knee. Wild thing. Keep your arm fully extended. Don't drop into the shoulder. You know other variations, go ahead. Some of you might be able to take your right knee up if your left foot and your left hand are firmly grounded. Keep your hips high. Keep going if you're more flexible. You can extend your leg, take hold of the foot. Lots of different variations. And then come back gracefully. Keep your hips high. Spin on the heel of your palm back into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here and exhale, soften. Watch the body moving, going on to the other side. Right hand steps in front of the nose. Move your right foot in a little bit so you can spin. When you spin, your hips are higher. You can stay in your regular side plank or move into your wild thing. Hips and shoulders facing up. And then again, you have to get your left base of the toe, big toe to come down. If you want to take your advanced or more advanced variations. And you just stay, modify as you need to. Side plank is fine, or just the modified one. Whatever allows you to find steadiness and quietness in the pose. Back into downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Now from here, lift the heels, bend the knees, look between your hands, bring your feet forward. Hopping or walking, Utkatasana. Bring your chest onto your thighs, arms forward, move back your hips so that you can see the whole front of your feet. Keep your lower body engaged as you lift your upper body up. Look between the hands. Express fierce devotion. Gaze up, the zone surrender. Come all the way up. Bring the hands back to the heart. Inhale from the heart to the space between the eyebrows. Exhale back down to the heart. Remain firmly established in divine love, in your own divinity. Now bring your hands onto the seat. Walk your feet out a little bit. Easy Chakrasana. Point the toes out. They'll be on the edges of the mat. Your feet are on the inside. Bring your hands to the seat. Bend your knees like you're riding on a horse. Your knees come over the toes. And pull down on the seat to push in at the same time. Now, see if you can straighten the legs by pushing hips forward and up. Roll the thighs outwards, roll the shins inwards. If you feel like you can, walk your hands down the backs of the legs. One at a time, grip below the knees. Of course, if you're more flexible, you can keep walking down. Hands come eventually to the feet. And you make that unbroken circle shape. Move according to condition. Make sure you keep on breathing and try to extend the neck out of the shoulders so you don't pinch your neck. Now getting ready to come back up. One at a time, walk your hands back up the legs. Push into the seat, pull down at the same time and come back up. Walk your feet out a little bit more. Arms out to the side, hinge forward, Prasarita Padottanasana. Come forward, take hold of the ankles or step on your, move back onto the mat, step on the edges of the, use the edges of the feet to step on the fingers. Inhale, extend them forward. Exhale, pull the body right up in between the legs. Try to get your head between your feet and your chest forward as though you're trying to get your chest behind your legs. Like a cobra type of feeling. Lift your seat up. Good. Now bring your arms out to the side, come back up. One more round of easy chakrasana. Slide your heels in so your toes are facing outwards. Push into the seat. Inhale, lift through the chest. Exhale, bring the head back. Again, just moving according to your condition, your abilities, and your comfort. More flexible again, walk your hands further down. Feel stretch all along the front of the body. Walk your hands back on the seat one at a time. Push into the seat, pull down at the same time to come back. Now join the hands together at the heart. From the heart again, breathe up to the space between your eyebrows. Exhale back down to the heart. Walk your feet back together. Okay, now we're going to do Ballet Pose. Standing firmly on your feet, raise your right knee up. Take hold of the heel from the inside. Move the knee out to the right. Take your left arm up to steady. And if you can, extend the leg. Push the chest forward and up. Try to get your toes and your fingers on the same line. You have good balance, you can look up. You have good strength, you can try to let go of the foot. So engage your leg before you do this so that the foot doesn't fall down. You don't lose any height. Keep your leg engaged as you slowly bring the foot back down. Try not to allow it to drop heavily. Try it on the other foot now. Anchor down through the right foot. Press down the edge of the foot. Grip with your toe pads. And take the left heel from the inside. Hold the back of the foot. And then bring your arm out to the side. Lean a little bit away from the leg. That might help with balance. Nice and steady. Imagine you're a star dancer in a ballet production. Again, engage the leg, engage your core. See if you can let go of the foot if you like. Try not to drop the foot. Slowly lower down. Release. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now we're going to come down onto the knees, getting ready for inversions. So you can do headstand if you feel comfortable. If you're not comfortable with that, you do hare pose or teddy bear. It's not quite as high up. So if you're really not comfortable with your feet leaving the ground, forehead in front of the knees, lift your seat. And see if you can lift your seat up so that the hips are over the knees. If it's okay on your neck, just roll more on the back of the head. Other options, take your hands, heels your palms in line with the knees, lift up the seat, walk forward and just place just underneath the knees against the elbows. Push into the hands hard, the heels your palms, base the fingers, get heavy in your hands, and then just pull one foot away from the ground, maybe the other, and just maybe pull your toes away from the ground and you'll be up off the ground. Once you feel more comfortable, you can bring your toes up higher towards your seat. Push into your hands and move your knees a little bit closer to your shoulders. If you're in full headstand, just stay still. Bring the attention to the space between the eyebrows. Leave the body alone. Watch the darkness behind the forehead. Come down smoothly. If you're in headstand, come down with control. No big fast crash landings. Come back from child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Soften. And roll your way up. Let's find a way into rabbit pose. First, before, bend the toes under, bring the knees wide, and then bring the heels together, lean back, right hand on the right heel, left hand on left heel. Now you might be able to lock your baby fingers together. Your fingers are facing down towards the ground. Lift the chest and bring your hips forward like you're trying to fall on your front. Head back. Stretch. The hips come in front of the knees, perhaps. Wrists are together. And then lean back so your shoulders come back further behind your feet. Tuck your chin in and release. Let go of the heels, come back up. And from here, make your way onto your back, lie down for a moment, rest. Breathe in, breathe out all fatigue. Now we're coming into shoulder stand here. Press the arms beside your body. Raise your legs up over your hips. Keep pushing the arms so your seat comes up off the mat. And try to get your hips as high as you can. Lower down slowly, not a big heavy thud on the ground when your seat comes down. Again, a couple more times. Press your hips up away from the ground. Each time coming up higher so more of the back comes up off the mat. Control it by engaging your core muscles. One more time. Push into your arms, lift up, your feet come over the head a little bit. When your seat comes high enough, bring your hands to the back. Let's see if you can press your way up into straight line, your toes over your chin. Same line. Try to try to have your arms behind your back as much as you can. And stay here. Again, find stillness in the body, quietness in the mind as you bring all your attention to the space between your eyebrows. Those of you who can come into lotus. Use your hands if you need to. If you want to bring your hands to your thighs, also an option. Whether your legs are straight or in lotus. Right on the tops of your shoulders if you're doing this variation. Come to a place where the body doesn't struggle, so the mind can find quietness and steadiness. Without changing your mindset, come into plow pose. If you have a lotus, you can come into pindasana. With your thighs against the body. If you know how to take the bind, go ahead. Wrap your arms around the legs. Join your hands into the seat. If you're in halasana, your legs are straight, come into halasana, plow pose. Seat over the shoulders. Option to drop your thighs against the body and the knees on either side of the head. Withdraw from the senses. Push into your arms, start to come out. Keep your legs close to the body. And slowly roll your back down onto the ground. Bring your legs down. Slowly again, so that the feet don't come down with a big hard landing. Breathe in, breathe out, soften. Lift up one side, see if you can slip your hand underneath, and the other hand, if you're doing your lotus fish, you know how to do this, go ahead. Otherwise, move your shoulders underneath, tuck your arms underneath the body, push into the ground with your elbows and your hands, lift the chest, and bring the top of the head back down, close to the seat as possible. Push the chest up, pull the shoulders back so the chest remains wide and high. Now breathe very fast in the nose like a sniffing dog. Keep going this variation. You can lift your legs up 12 inches off the mat. If you want, you can also take your arms out from underneath, hands in front of your legs with your hands together. Lower the legs down and come out of the pose mindfully. Breathe in, breathe out. Arms over the head, inhale, stretch. Exhale, come to seat position. Any which way you like. Good. Now from here, bring your feet, soles of your feet together, hands together, Kali Mudra, index fingers together. Inhale, lift, exhale, and come forward. Stretch the back of the body, then slip your fingers over the toes, cup your, so your palms are closed, heels, your palms are on the base of the toes, and bring the forehead down towards the ground. Take a nice wide open back, up shoulders falling away from one another, all the attention to the base of the spine. Now the knees fall away towards the ground as well. Open up the hips. Feel as though all the blood were rushing to the base of the spine where your attention is. And then coming back up, lift the head and release. Bring your knees together, pull the toes up, hands with the back behind the back, the fingers facing away. And try Purvottanasana from here. So just push into your hands, lift the seat, roll the thighs for enough you can get toes to the ground. If it's too much, come into bench pose. Bring your feet underneath the knees. Okay, so whichever variation, lift up the chest higher than the shoulders. Press the hips up so you don't sag in the middle, head back, and breathe very fast. Tuck the chin in and lower the seat down. Pull your knees in towards the body, breathe in. Exhale slowly. Let the breath go evenly. Good. Now from here, just cross your ankles, come into forearm table with the forearms on the ground. Lift the right leg up. It's a good stretch for the lower back. Arch the back. Keep the legs straight as you can. Baby tiger. Pushing the chest forward, make sure you don't lose your neck. Pull the neck out of the shoulders. Open up the throat and the heart. If you like, place your hands where your elbows were. Full tiger. Stretch the belly skin. And then pull the knee right up in towards round your back, pull your nose towards the knee, knee towards the nose. And release. Flat back. Come back down onto your forearms, elbows underneath the shoulders. Raise the left leg up. Stretch the lower back. Imagine someone's pulling on your foot. Push the chest forward again, away from the seat. Create length in the lower back. And from here, if you like, One hand at a time, move your hands where the elbows were, full tiger. Good, nice strong lines. And now round your back, tuck the knee in towards the chest, bring the forehead or the nose to the knee. And release. Just sit back onto your heels, open up your knees, right hand right behind the back, just between the feet. Inhale, lift the left arm up and form a fist. Push the back of the fist against the right knee. Inhale, lift up to the chest. Exhale, look over the right shoulder. Keep the lower back lifted, or pushing your arm against it. If it's too awkward with your fist, you can just press your hand into your knee. Shoulders face along the edge of the mat. Look over the right shoulder. And then release slowly. Right arm up, left arm right down the center of the back. Go to the left. Either hand just pressing against the thigh, or back of the fist pressing into your knee, outside the left thigh. Keep upright as much as you can. Shoulders open. Lift up a little bit more with the lower back. Twist a little bit more with the exhale. And release. Lie on your back for Shavasana. Make your way onto your back gently. Just once you're down on the mat, release everything. Close the eyes. Just allow your body to surrender to complete relaxation. Feel with each exhale as though you're dropping all the fatigue out of the body. With the inhales, drawing the best of the universe. Everything that you need to feel complete and fulfilled and content, loved. And well in every sense. As it comes into the body, just imagine it all floating towards the spiritual heart located at the right side of the physical heart. The residing place of God, that is to say, the highest self. And doing so, since we're all connected through that divine essence, it goes out to all beings. Shavasana now in a way that is gentle, mindful, reverent. As you move back into seat position, do so with quietness and reverence. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the divine grace within. Namaste. Thank you very much for joining.